it's missing half of it.
So, I just bought a combination of the cheapest and worst 55 Chevy Nomad, I'm gonna say on the planet.
Is he gonna hit the plow? Oh no, he's good.
So, I don't quite know what I was thinking, but an opportunity popped up, got it extremely cheap, and I'm trading Josh Challenger. This is the trade, the old trade hot rod. 55 Chevy Nomad, parts of it. It's got a Pontiac door on up a hard top and this on the quarter panel. Once we unload it, I'll show you. There's so much filler in it, it's ridiculous.
Hi, Josh.
Hi, Danny. Oh yeah, like once it'll just keep rolling right back up. It's good. So is Danny gonna get in and steer it?
On the brakes, fuck yeah. Does it even have any pedals in it?
I don't know.
My God.
I guessed it wouldn't run into my garage when I unloaded my yard, and it didn't. So I mean,
So bad. So bad. Like, look at this. And like, all this box tubing is a rocker that's been torch cut out. What is all?
I needed a little bit of square tubing, so I just cut that.
Yeah. Just torch cut it right out and it was fine. Yeah. Holy hell. It's perfect. You're getting a real mint car out of this deal.
Well, I mean,
that
compared to this one, it looks great.
that Challenger's in good shape.
Yeah, with the zip tied together.
Whatever. It's way more complete.
Together zip ties? Perfect. So it's definitely not going to blow apart on the next 8-hour drive.
No, it'll be fine.
Wow. You want to push it up?
Yeah, it's not going to hit anything or hurt anything.
No. That was perfect.
Mint.
Wow. Holy moly. Look at this side.
I drove in so you'd see the nice side first.
Yeah.
I drove on that side. I'm like, oh, I'll just won't shock him right away.
So the filler, they put a, man, that rooster's crazy. They put a panel here and literally just filled it full of filler to shape it. Like, look how thick this is.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Jeez.
Wow. But inside's not great. Like, they just took some point filler or fiberglass, just put it right over top.
Jeez.
Oh my God, this is straight filler.
Well, who needs rockers when you can have filler?
That's actually not bad. DD Speed Shop basically would do that anyways.
It's a hack.
So I actually got a set of floors for it already. It's actually at home. I had to get them straight from China. So they got shipped here on the Dynacorn body. So I got that. I already have rockers. I've ordered full quarter panels for it, which weren't cheap, by the way. Man, this thing's
falling apart.
like section. So I got 2 full quarters. We got rockers. We got full floors. There's no glass. That's the issue. That door is going to be a problem. There's a few problems. Hey, it's got some glass and stuff. So this thing was originally in Alberta and then ended up in BC. Josh got it for me. So the deal was Shade Tree Mechanical. We traded heads up for this fine Challenger because he's a weirdo Dodge guy.
It looks way better now that I've seen them side by side.
Yeah. So this is the one we saved whenever it was a month ago type thing. And we have this instead. I think we did well. Everybody wins.
Oh man, look at all the stuff. probably nice.
And there's more stuff at home too. So it seems to had the frame's been butchered, unfortunately. It's got some sort of a front clip on. I don't know what this is off of. You guys know. Can you show what this, like the front suspension is? I don't know what this is. Some sort of GM car by the looks of it. So that's been done. The firewall's been butchered just a little bit at the bottom and around the steering and everything. But I don't know. It's got this funky grill on it.
The grill is neat.
It's kind of like 55 Chevy shape, but
It looks like a hammerhead shark.
But it's different. Like a 55 wrap around, so I don't know if that's any good or what. Yeah, I don't know. Electric wipers though, that's pretty sweet. Some sort of miscellaneous column in it. But yeah, she's been pretty butchered. So the plan was, originally I thought I'd build a Miles of Mayhem race car out of this. But then I started thinking, maybe I want a driver. Then I started thinking maybe I want to sell it and have a savings account again. Man, this thing is rough. But it's got the this is the back window chrome or whatever, so that's sweet. It's got the hinges, and the tailgate is unique to Nomad. It's actually in pretty good shape. The inner quarters, like this section here, the tail pan looks good on both sides. So the quarters will go to the edge, so that's taken care of. The roof is solid, which I'm pretty stoked about. Look at the fiberglass inside here. It's like the floor's so rotten, they just did cheap the fiberglass. That's bad.
I wouldn't even do that. I would just not fix it at all.
Like this is crazy. Oh my god.
It's kind of satisfying, like peeling like a
really
scab or
is.
something.
You guys could do like ASMR
You should do
fiberglass.
ASMR for that, yeah. Dallas would be right into that.
Dallas is a weirdo.
I know, he loves ASMR stuff.
And then, does he really?
I think so,
Oh
yeah,
my
he's
God.
talking about it.
The wheel tubs, they're all like riveted in off something. I guess it must have been a drag car at some point, eh?
You think so?
Well, what else would have it been?
No, it wasn't a sugar track car.
No.
That dash is in pretty good shape.
It might not have been like a legit drag car. It might have been like a street.
Yeah,
car,
street grade.
but-
Wow. It's so rough though, like so much filler on it. It's got a 12-volt Chevy in it. I just could show that on the trailer, we didn't. So that's cool. And either like a spool or something like that apparently. So
Imagine like, okay, you know how bodywork used to be worse in shops years ago? Can you imagine that? But then imagine a guy like you
yeah.
40 years ago fixing this thing, right? How much even worse it would be. That's how this happens, right?
So
Like the standard bodywork's already so low, and then you take it lower than the standard at the time.
well, are we gonna do like a will it run video real quick here? This is basically the
Is she
same
gonna
shape.
get under the hood and pretend she's an engine again and make vroom, vroom, vroom?
I'm a very good engine.
Oh wow. So that's all it came with, ain't no extra pieces or anything.
Well, actually, I got some shit in the front. I guess we could unload some of it.
Oh, it's got some stuff in here.
Careful. A lot of rust and pointy things.
Oh, it's got taillight stuff. Got some window
Oh, you
stuff.
only really want this door out of here in this yard, eh, Dan?
What's this?
You want that door here? The other door I have? Like all the other stuff's all small chrome. You probably should bring that home with you.
Yeah, I'll leave the door at home.
Okay,
Got the
cool.
door
Yeah.
graveyard there anyways. No, I guess this is all got, oh yeah. This is all for the back, so this is good to have. It's got window regulators and stuff in it. Of some sort.
There's some kind of rebar here.
This is for the seat. I don't know what all this chrome is for, but I'm sure it's... Somebody will tell me. Maybe this is back window stuff? It's got all the chrome in here. The headliner. This is all unique to Nomad stuff, these bows. Which is pretty cool. It's got these headlight buckets or trim. Stuff's really stacked in here.
What's this thing? Is this for the back door? I was wondering this when I loaded it.
I have no idea. You've had a Nomad longer than I have at this point.
Well, yeah, but I don't know what
Say. this stuff is.
You pull one closer out.
Yeah, maybe. We'll just stand it up even if we can. This must be all the foam on the sides or something. Look at this body filler.
Oh, I think that was a piece he said for your wall.
Holy.
Chain.
That's
layers. Looks like
probably
wood.
like $25 worth of body filler right there.
Yeah, really. There's a cutting board for you here too. Dan.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, that's nice.
Excellent.
Wipers. There's a whole set of flat tires here.
Looks good.
Those definitely aren't going to fall out of the holes in the front of the car.
Well, it's a project.
But you know what it is? A Nomad.
It's a Nomad.
Much like a welder, buy the best Nomad you can afford.
I did buy the best new Nomad I could find and afford. Man, even wow.
He had another one for sale.
It was $50,000.
I think he told me 45.
Oh, he must have liked you. Well, this was 1,000 or whatever it was, so a little more affordable.
Yeah, it probably cost more fuel than it did for the car.
Yeah, it worked out great. I really appreciate you driving it all the way here from BC. That was the best part. I found out about this car like, was it Christmas even?
Yeah.
Last Christmas, and I was a Nomad. The price was right, but it was way out west. Like, how many hours was it away from you even? 20 or something?
13 or 14 hours.
Well, that's not bad.
13, 14 hours,
So
yeah.
20 or 22 hours round trip to get it delivered. So, and it's, oh yeah, so it's an American car. It's missing the trim tag, but the VIN is here, supposedly.
It's down low.
Yeah, that's right.
Is it?
Well, usually they're up here,
That's what I thought. Yeah, you can see the spot where it was.
but that's a factory, that's a proper VIN for the car, so that's good. So it's titled. That was a big thing, having a title and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, no, it's, so I think they only made 7,000 or 8,000 of these things. Oh, this door's roached.
Oh, the plates are good on it too.
Oh yeah?
Plates are registered until the end of the month.
Test drive.
Oh, that's what I mean. Like, you're ahead of the game. It was like $9 for the insurance, so I mean, you're good.
Wow, it's yeah, bro, rotting and stuff is pretty solid. And the door posts, like, they actually did a nice job when they torched it all out. They left me everything I needed. The wheel tubs look decent. It's weird though, it's got a terrible crossbar. Well, unfortunately it's a frame. So if anybody has a 55 or 6 frame, cheap and local, let me know. But the roof is good. See, Nomads have this too. This is unique to Nomad. It's a little dinged up. These little...
The rivets.
Yeah. You could basically be like Jill from Tool Time in this thing. So that's what she drove, 55 Nomad.
Didn't they drop like a big beam on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the garage, right?
No, construction site or something. Crane dropped it on that thing.
Well, the frame's hammered in the back too, eh? Like, it's... The whole thing's bad. Like, there's not a good pan... The tailgate's nice. That's where it ends. Tailgate and roof is nice.
The dash isn't bad.
Well, it's got some shit all stuck to it. That's performance.
I think that's a thing though. I think they did that. They wrapped them.
Oh, really? I figured it was just something they did when they did the nice lace paint job on it. Figured.
Oh, maybe not.
It's pretty Yankee. But it's got chrome trim here too. Like, I don't have any of that. Like, that's all chrome there.
That must be unique to Nomad or
Usually
hardtop.
it's just painted, right? Like,
Yeah.
the Bel Airs are even painted, I thought.
Yeah, no, Nomads are nice, man.
This still has the heater control and stuff in it too. They never seem to be in there. Whenever I see one laying around, I don't know.
Mine has. I got a couple of those. I have a pile. When I bought my 55, it came with like the 4-door I turned into a 2-door, a rotten 2-door, and a full parts car. The guy had section.
Oh, so it's kind of...
So I have a lot of. I have 2 front clips in the basement. Yeah, I got all sorts of taillights, headlights, everything.
I am looking forward to hopefully emptying the basement onto this car.
This thing's gonna take a few parts. We'll just replace the fenders, so these rotten ones in there. I got 2 extra hoods.
Sounds like she's gonna be disappointed. That's all I heard.
She's used to it. In the garage and in the bedroom.
Story of my life. That's why I get good presents.
All right, well there you go. So this is the new project. We'll probably bring it home in a couple of weeks. Beginning of November, I'd like to have it home. Get
That's
the other
like next
57.
week.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Get her home. like I said, the floor I have, the quarters I don't, the rockers I do. I gotta track down a proper door or modify a sedan door with this door to make it all work. I don't know what I'm gonna do there. I never really know. And then make a list of all the parts I friggin' need. I feel like this is gonna need a Patreon or like GoFundMe. That's what I need.
OnlyFans.
Dan fell on his head and yeah, OnlyFans. That's not bad.
Only Dan's.
Yeah, only Dan's. You just pay to hear him whispering about drive-by stuff in small block Chevys. So, oh yeah, I put the thumper cam in this. Yeah, oh yeah, I put an Edelbrock on it, big boy.
Let's load your piece of junk and then we'll walk around this one more time and then go home. I'm hungry for supper. I'm happy though. Looks like for a cornfield.
Yeah, just don't tell Maggie.
I was like trying to avoid driving on the garden, and I was like, fuck it.
I don't know this guy. There's no one home.
I felt bad. I was
Sorry,
like, I don't
Mikey.
want to go in the
Sorry,
garden.
Maggie. It's a good thing Maggie's not home.
In my defense, he did text me. He's like, hey, it's a little tight, so if you gotta drive on the garden a little bit, it's okay.
Feel like
Yeah,
we're
I
gonna
was
need to show this text so Maggie doesn't come kill Josh.
I just told him, look, this thing's really, really heavy too, so it leaves like big ruts.
We can see.
So Josh has a gas-powered winch. I'm excited to see this thing go. Where'd you get
Does that mean it's fast or just loud?
It's mostly loud.
Yeah.
My buddy Dylan lent this to me because Dallas told me once it didn't fucking work, it ripped me off. So
Friggin' single drive.
I know he's always ripped me off.
What are you, a single mother?
Well, that's what I think he thought. He doesn't really care anymore.
How much weight can this thing pull?
Is that?
How much weight can it pull?
I think a car like a few thousand pounds with this dash block is all of it.
Oh yeah.
That's yeah.
That's cheap.
Yep.
That thing's got a couple flat tires on it too.
Oh, that'll be fine though. Yeah, if I had any longer of a trailer, it's gonna be way worse for the garden.
For the cars. Oh yeah, you got that trim for me too, right?
Yeah, most of it's in the bed of the truck.
It does smell like freshly mowed grass now, though.
Yeah, it's kind of cringy to do.
Actually, Josh got me. This is for the either your car or convertible, but some trim from a swap meet he was just at.
Oh, yeah.
Are those hinges? Oh, those trunk hinges?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, nice. I need those.
Sounds pretty good and expensive. Jeez.
Right on. A pair of them? Yeah. They're cut off on the black 57.
Hot Rod Jesus went to the well and received water.
Drive-by treasures.
That looks secure.
I'm excited to see this thing go.
Man, the amount of noise going on for how much work's being done is just incredible.
looks mint though.
I know, man. These things are worth a bunch of money though. Like they're hard to find now. They're kind of.
Holy yeah.
That was awesome.
That was freaking awesome. Yeah.
Man, I never really. I've only used this thing once. Actually, this is the only second time I've ever used one of these. I've only seen them a couple around, but I had a choke knot set right at first. I had a half cock. I thought I had it off.
All right, sun's going down. Josh has his new hot rod, his new trade, all locked down.
Ooh, cat! Look at a little kitten.
Pay attention.
Oh.
So thanks, Josh. Shade Tree Mechanical YouTube. Go follow him. Check him
You're
out.
welcome, DD Speed
Up
Shop.
and coming. You know, he helps us little guys out every now and again. But 55 Chevy Nomad. This will be on the channel a bunch. Hopefully, you guys want to see it. And if you could watch the videos, I'd really appreciate it because I feel like it's going to cost me a few dollars. But I just couldn't let this thing rot any more than it already is. I don't think it could rot much more before it just becomes the earth. But I was way more excited about this thing about 2 hours ago. And then once I started looking at it, I'm like, whoo, she's rough. This is one of those things where like the pictures I got when I was first looking at it, they were like small and grainy on like a flip flown sideways. And I understand that now why they weren't iPhone HD pictures. But
Man, that was almost a year
it
ago.
was a year ago in the making. Yeah, it was
Like
like
a lot can happen in a year.
I've been tracking this car for 10 months. So everybody asks about, you know, where you find the cars and all that stuff. You figure it out. This thing's what, 3,000 or 4,000 kilometers away and in the mountains and stuff, and you suck your buddy into going to get it for you, and next thing you know, you have an absolute garbage jalopy at your buddy's house. All right, we're headed home. We're gonna get some food, and we'll see you in the next video.